This one is going to be messy. In this video, I would like to talk with you about a real estate sales funnel. Now, this one is going to be extremely complicated and it will take me a long time to draw this. So if you want to skip some parts of the video, don't worry about it. You can do that at any given time. Of course, I will explain every single part that I'm doing, but this one is going to be huge and quite complicated. So it's probably going to take me, let's say, like 15-20 minutes to draw that and to explain that. But if you want to stick with me, I would absolutely appreciate it. So let's start with the top. Now, the top of this sales funnel is an initial visit to property page, some initial visit to some kind of website. So for instance, if you sell real estate, you of course have a website. Let's call this website. And on that website, you, for instance, list your properties. So on that website are all of your properties all over the world. So in real estate, there's something called showing. A showing is basically when the real estate agent shows you the property. So goes with you to the property and shows you it. And of course, a lot of people, or a lot of real estate agents, first of all, want as many shows as possible. They want to show these properties to as many people as possible that could be willing to purchase it, because the more properties they sell, the more commission they're going to receive. So in real estate, you always want to have as many showings as possible with clients that have the money to purchase this kind of property. But anyway, so in the beginning, we have 4 different things. So we have 4 different paths that we can go down. So the first path is this one right here. And we are going to call this one, let's bring this a little bit down maybe. We're going to call this one scheduling a showing. So someone who immediately is like, yeah, I want to have a showing. Scheduling a showing. And then the second route that we can go down is going to be find out more. So find out more about properties. All right, so let's add this one as well. Let's give it some space. All right, so let's call this one find out more about properties. All right, then the third one is going to be bounce from page. So basically people who are then leaving the page. All right, let's call this one bounce from page. And then we have a fourth one, and this one right now is subscribe to newsletter. All right, so this one right now is called subscribe to newsletter. In that newsletter, for instance, we can tell them about the greatest properties coming up soon and so on, or about great offers. So this person right now is subscribing to a newsletter that we have on our website. Now let's get started with scheduling a showing. So we just simply send an email to this person. We show this person the property, and then perhaps we sell it. So the goal of the sales funnel is not necessarily to sell. The goal is to get a showing. So we now add this, and we're going to say, all right, showing, boom. All right, so we got a showing. Scheduling a showing. In between, we can also add perhaps phone call, let's say. So we have a phone call with this person, and then afterwards we have the showing. A done deal, finished with that. And then over here to the right, we have find out more about properties. So then what we want to do is you want to send out an automatic email. So let's add this one, automatic email, to this funnel. Let's bring this one up here, and let's call this one automatic email. Automatic email. So as soon as this automatic email got sent out, we basically have two outcomes, and that is the person is interested or is not interested. Actually, I think we should do it differently. We should say, all right, email is right here, so people see the email, and in between we got email gets sent. All right. Then we have the email right here, and we have a person that actually clicks through the email and a person that doesn't click through. So if a person doesn't click through, we are screwed. Then there is no proper prospect concerning this person. So in this case right now, we can just call this, I think, X. Let's call this one just simply X. Nothing happening right there. All right, so this is one thing that we have to know about. So there's nothing happening right here. And then we have another one, and this one is clicking through. So let's add this one is clicking through, and we want this person to go down here, to go to drive Remarket landing page. So drive to Remarket landing page. So we have a person that is interested in the product, and we now want to remarket the product. We want to remarket the property. So this one is now called Remarket landing page. This can be the same as this one up here, as the website or the landing page that you have up here, but most of the time it is at least a little bit different. And then we have this one right here, the third one, which is bounce from page. And in this case right now, we can basically differentiate between retarget on Facebook, or for instance, retarget on Google, or retarget on YouTube, or retarget on whatever. I'm just going to call this retarget / attention or something like that. So let's bring this one down here. And let's call this one retarget attention. Retarget / retarget through top of the funnel, TOTF. And then afterwards, this one, of course, well, basically we are remarketing this landing page. So we have another arrow going down here because this person is interested in the product and it's basically retargeting. So, right, we're going to add this here. Let's maybe draw this again. Doesn't look very good. So let's add this arrow down here. And now we are retargeting this. So we now have people that are interested in our product and that perhaps want to purchase. So we basically retarget, for instance, through Facebook ads, through YouTube. We gain their attention. We gain perhaps even their trust. And then at a certain point, we send them back to the retargeting landing page. So we're actually already done with that, and then subscribe to the newsletter. So we now deliver this newsletter. So let's actually just add another box down here that we call, let's say, newsletter. And let's add an arrow. And let's bring it down here. All right, so we can call this one just simply newsletter. And in between, of course, we get someone who sends the newsletter. So we're going to call this newsletter is sent. All right, there we go. So newsletter is sent, and then afterwards we have the newsletter, and we have people clicking through the newsletter, and we have people that are not clicking through. So when people are not clicking through, well, basically the prospect is gone. We cannot get them to a showing. So we're just going to add an X. It's quite unlikely that these people are ever going to buy, so we're just going to add an X to it. All right, so let's call this one X. But then, of course, we have the people who are clicking through, and these are the people that we are interested in. So these people we are then sending to a Remarket landing page, the same as we send all the others to. So we're just going to add the arrow right here, and we're going to get them to hopefully click on the landing page, and to then book a showing. So then we have people that are basically down here who are going to that Remarket landing page from the email, from the retargeting through the top of the funnel, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook ads, whether it's whatever. And then we got the newsletter. So people are clicking through. So let's actually add the text click through. Click through. All right. And let's add that over here as well. Click through. So these are the people interested, and then down here we got the Remarket landing page. And from there on, of course, we got people who are absolutely not interested, who now take the second chance and basically say, all right, I'm just not interested. I don't want to buy from you. I don't want to have a showing. I'm not interested in the properties. And we're just going to add another box, and we are going to call this box perhaps X. So these people are just not interested in basically getting a showing. And then, of course, we got the people who are interested in getting a showing. And these, of course, are going to get showing. So these people are now scheduling a showing. So right, now we have the sales funnel finished. This is basically how the sales funnel is going to look like. Let's actually zoom out just a little bit and have a look at this sales funnel. So basically all the way here at the top, we got the website. We got that website where people go to, where basically they can purchase real estate, or where they can book a showing. And down below then we have different kinds of people. So basically people who first of all say, all right, I want to have a showing right away. I'm interested in all of that. Then we have people who want to find out more about the property. Then people who bounce back from the page, and people who subscribe to the newsletter, which can be on the website. And then afterwards, we are, for instance, with this person right here that wants to have a showing, we are scheduling a showing, and this person gets a showing. So we are done with this. This is our goal. We want to get people to schedule a showing. And then, of course, we have the people who want to find out more about properties. And this person now gets, for instance, an email, and the email is sent. This person receives an email and doesn't click through, so an X. And then we have another person that is clicking through, and this person actually then gets sent to a remarketing landing page. Then we have people that bounce back from the page. So basically who are on the page, but who doesn't seem to be very interested. So they bounce back. Then afterwards we retarget them through, just simply top of the funnel. So we want to gain attention. And then when we gain their attention, we're going to send them to the Remarket landing page. And of course, there's going to be some people not interested and some people being interested. And of course, we're going to schedule a showing with them who are interested. And then, of course, the fourth one is subscribe to newsletter. Then the newsletter is sent, the newsletter is received, and some people are just not going to be interested in that, so X. And then we have some people who are going to click through the newsletter. So we have then these people being sent to the Remarket landing page again. Again, there might be some people not interested and some people being interested. So this is now this kind of messy funnel, but I think actually did not a bad job on drawing this. So if you want to download this, you can of course do it any given time in the left top corner. This is the funnel for the real estate. So for real estate showings, if you deal with real estate, if you want to sell real estate, this is definitely one funnel that you can use. But also this might be applicable to other industries. But in this case now, this is really just made for real estate. I mean, it's perfectly fit for real estate, but you can use the same kind of design thinking in order to create funnels for other industries. So alright, that was it now here for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we are going to see each other in the next one.